On today's show, over the river and through the woods, we try and keep up with Minnesota's most unique winter club.
This is so fun.
In life, everyone picks a path. This cruise happens to be straight up. We teach you how to get started ice climbing.
When you don't look down.
And Ron Shera helps you get away from all this cold and wintry weather.
Minnesota Bound, presented by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems.
Hey everybody, Bill and I welcome you to Minnesota Bound.
You know, our Minnesota winters give us an opportunity for all kinds of cold-weathered clubs, like snowmobiling clubs or even ski clubs.
And we found another that might be one of the smallest gatherings and certainly the most unique.
Minnesota snow and cold put the deep freeze on golf. Still, Dan Morris preps his course.
It's nice, it's turf paint. So this is our tee box for practice.
He suspects today's guests might horse around.
You know what? It's cool.
Hello there. How you doing?
I'm all right.
It's been an event for 44 years. This is the 44th annual, and you'll run parallel. The weather conditions and the snow should be really good for a great day today.
And then this pony has a plume on. She's super fancy.
Beauty is a 3/4 Morgan, quarter Percheron, and Sassy is an unplanned pregnancy.
Guests gear up for time travel.
It's from my grandfather's home farm in Sweden.
Ready to go, bud?
We're always the last Sunday in January, and we're in a competition to see who's the prettiest and who has the nicest sleighs and the prettiest ponies and the most unique.
We're doing the Sleigh Festival. It's an event to get you out with the other like-minded people.
People who think like Clark Anderson.
I've been accused of being obsessed with carriages.
For good reason.
I started collecting them when I was a sophomore in high school.
He owns a few more these days.
I have about 80 now.
These sleighs and cutters from all over the world, some more than 140 years old. Randy Clare seems a man of few words, but full wardrobe.
There you go.
He and wife Colleen gear up to ride the course.
It's not our first rodeo.
They go all out. Some of them are dressed in their fur and it looks vintage. I don't know how they did this back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Go. I'm driving an Albany cutter, which is considered like the Mercedes of all the cutters. It's fast and lightweight.
Others, not so much.
He is as slow as they go, yes. Marches to the beat of his own drum. Look at him. He takes short little steps. Oh, look at that one.
Big time snowy nostalgia from one of the smallest clubs around.
It's like being in the train station in 1909. You're going to see a little bit of everything out here today.
I just like the big horses. I think they're so nifty. And that one's so pretty.
It's magical. There's a feeling in the air. Even I feel it. It's a magical feeling.
The horses are coming back this way again. After this is going to be our turn.
This little fan feels that fascination.
I like that horsey. I didn't know a horse can move a sled.
Humna Haffey's dreams of a ride. Today,
There you go.
she'll get it.
Thank you. This is so fun.
Girls, you like the horses?
Yeah.
What's the name again, remember?
Bart and Tony.
That's right.
Minnesota's version of Over the River and Through the Woods, making memories for kids big and little. Right, Randy?
We're just people who really enjoy horses. We really enjoy driving. We also enjoy winter, believe it or not, and this is why we do this.
Again.
Up next, a winter adrenaline rush. We help you pick your path straight up.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems, VMC Hooks, Ice Castle Fish House and RV, and by the Florida Keys and Key West.
Rock climbing is such a popular sport, but did you know that you can keep your skills sharp in the wintertime by climbing an ice wall? Well, I'm here in Sandstone, Minnesota, and I know just the guy to help me get started ice climbing.
Hey, hi Laura.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, welcome to Hardwater Sports.
Thank you. So I'm here to learn how to do some ice climbing.
You guys picked a great date for it.
So what do we need to get started?
Well, we're gonna get you all outfitted. We have all the gear right here at our shop in Sandstone. We need some climbing boots to start with. These are designed for climbing and mountaineering. They've got a real stiff sole that'll hold the crampon. And here we've got the crampons, and this is what you step on the ice. So when you're climbing, you're walking with these and walking up the ice with these.
Those look like some sharp claws.
Yeah. And then also you're gonna need the ice axes. These are what you're swinging into the ice, and that's what's gonna get you up to the top of the route.
Now, what's the difference between this ice axe and that one?
Sure, different axes are made for different people. This one's got a little bit heavier head on it, and this one has a little bit bigger grip on it also. They both work great for the kind of ice climbing we're doing today.
And do you offer classes here at Hardwater Sports?
Yeah, we do. We offer classes almost every day of the week, and we do private guided tours also for people.
Are there any other safety items that we need?
Yeah, we're gonna need helmets for our head, protect us from the falling ice. We'll also need a harness so we can tie into the ropes. And then I've got ropes ready to go for us down the park already.
Perfect. So we have all the equipment we need. We're ready to climb?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, let's go do it.
All right, I'm ready. I'm gonna take my boots.
Let's head.
Okay.
Go. Welcome to Robinson Park in Sandstone, Minnesota.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Minnesota's first ice climbing park. So we got a climbing harness. We're gonna need to put this on to start with. This is what we tie the rope to. Next thing we have is the crampons. We'll size these. We'll get these fit to your boot.
There we go. So how did all this ice get here?
Yeah, it's all man-made ice. The city of Sandstone is working together with the Minnesota Climbers Association, and they maintain the park and they do all the wall flooding here.
And do you need a permit to climb this wall?
It's a city park. You don't need a permit, but you definitely need some experience in climbing to know how to set the ropes.
Absolutely. All right, well, you're gonna teach me how to do this, right?
Before we start climbing, I'm giving you just a couple quick tips. First off, we want to keep our body in a kind of a triangle shape, with our legs wide and even. Number two, we want to make sure we grab these ice axes real lightly. And number three is always look where you're putting your feet, okay?
Okay.
The rest of it is just having fun.
Looks pretty tall. Let's do it.
Super important, we're always double checking ourselves before we start, making sure we have a good knot, making sure all of our safety equipment's hooked up the right way. Everything looks good. Laura, you're ready to climb. Get that X up high. Good. Wide step, wide step. There you go. Nice. Good job. Keep going. Good. And remember your triangle. Yeah, it looks good.
Beautiful up here. Where you go, look down. Woo!
Nice.
It's a winter wonderland out here. Ice climbing. Take a stab at it. You might be surprised at how far and high you can climb.
Still ahead, we try and help you forget about winter, at least for a bit.
Tortilla there.
But first, Laura Shera shares a recipe for your next outdoor trip.
Ingredients together.
Closed captioning provided by Star Bank.
Welcome to the Outdoor Kitchen. I'm here with Chef Jim Kimberg from Crave Restaurants, and today we're going to have a little fun doing some winter camping campfire cooking.
Yes, we are.
A couple of things to keep in mind when you're winter camping is you want a recipe that's short for two reasons. One, it's cold out, so your hands are going to get cold fast. Two, daylight hours are shorter, so you want to make sure you have a quick recipe. Also, you want a recipe that's a little higher in fat content because you're probably burning a lot of energy out in winter wonderland. So what are we making today, Chef Jim?
We're doing venison quesadillas today.
That sounds good. Are you ready to get started?
I am ready. Let's go. You'll notice I've taken the fire grate and I've just kind of wrapped it in some foil. And this is actually going to be our cooking surface for the quesadillas.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Less cookware, right?
Keep it quick, keep it simple.
And we pre-chopped everything and also brought it out in some plastic baggies. So being pre-prepared is key when you're winter camping cooking.
A little planning goes a long ways. A little olive oil over the top of that. And we'll just kind of let the heat of that fire do its thing and soften those vegetables, bring out that nice roasted flavor. You might even get a little of that smoke infused in there. So a good cooking tip for over the campfire, if you notice your coals are too hot and it's cooking too fast, you don't want to burn it, right? So instead of panicking,
just take it off the flames.
Right off the coals. Let it kind of just gently rest there. It's still hot enough to continue cooking, but it's not that scalding heat. I'm gonna slide them over to one side. Let's just put that cooked venison, just that traditional taco seasoning on there. I cooked the head last night. And we can just warm that up right over here.
Pre-cooking your meats actually saves a lot of time.
Just want to get it warm, because we still got to do our tortillas. We're going to put down 2 at a time, and I'm going to show you a little trick. So we got a little bit of olive oil down here, just nice little base.
A little sizzle.
A little sizzle. And if you can fit both of those, one tortilla here, one tortilla there.
Sure can. I'm gonna go for extra cheese, Jim, because we've been working all day outside.
That's right, you need that energy.
Need a little more energy. You're gonna sleep well tonight.
So not only is that cheese gonna taste great, but it's also serving a purpose. It's gonna act almost like glue to keep our ingredients together when we go to flip this and combine it. So we'll do veggies on that side, we'll do some meat on this side. So Laura, I think we are ready. I took a quick peek in these tortillas. They're nice and golden brown. Look at that.
Wow, amazing.
And I'm gonna, if you wanna hold that plate for me.
I sure can.
Just scoop one of these right out there, look at that.
Can't be winter camping without some hot chocolate. So if you're looking for something other than a dehydrated meal when you're winter camping, don't forget to get creative over the campfire. But remember, keep it quick, keep it simple, and of course, keep it wildly delicious. All right, I'm hungry. That is good.
Tasty.
Coming up next, an ode to warmer days ahead and Ron's favorite winter getaways.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Heat Hog, Radco Truck Accessories, and by Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing.
Up next, Ron Shera has a real knack for sharing the sting of sunburn as he shares a few of his favorite winter getaways.
When the snow flies and temperatures sink, Minnesotans are famous for leaving the state they love, if only for a little while. Short-term snowbirds, so to speak, to catch some rays, warm rays, or play tourist somewhere, or go fishing in water that never freezes.
Beautiful.
Come on, baby.
All right.
Oh, what do we got here? But wait. A winter getaway in Minnesota can be more than one way south. Maybe it's nothing more than the solitude of an ice shack. Maybe it's a new experience. How about a dog-powered sled ride into the Boundary Waters wilderness beyond Ely?
Oh, nice one.
Maybe catch a lake trout while your canine helpers take a nap. Maybe it's a winter trout stream in scenic southeast Minnesota. Trout love cold water. How about a getaway in a Minnesota state park? Winter amenities may be fewer than summer, but they're there. Okay, forget it. Your getaway requires cactus. Is that it? Consider sunny Mazatlan, Mexico, and troll the blue water for blackfin tuna. Or
take me to them.
Cast freshwater for a largemouth bass.
Boy, it's pretty looking bass. Very pretty.
Another popular Mexican hangout for Minnesotans is here, Cabo San Lucas. You can't beat the beach scene, and not far away, swim striped marlin, an angler's dream fish.
Get me a marlin. Oh, he's a beauty.
And it's almost free, senor. Closer to home, a winter getaway that pleases can be found in the Florida Keys, where I once fished with the late Jose Wahebe. At the end of the Mississippi River, there's the Louisiana Bayou, rich with fish despite oil spills and hurricanes.
I'm claiming it.
Maybe it's a January quail hunt in Georgia that means for you a break from winter.
Good shot.
Escape if you must. Just don't forget. Come back to marvelous Minnesota.
Look at that guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a nice one.
Remember, the walleyes bite again come May.
So, I have a question. Do you ever get to tag along on those trips?
Well, I can tell you as we sit here in 19 degrees, not enough.
That's a pretty good answer. Well, that about does it for us. We'll see you back here next week.
In the meantime, don't forget to introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433. To get more Minnesota Bound, including full episodes, go to mnbound.com. And to follow our latest adventures, like us on Facebook.